What in the world, bro? What in the world? What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. You already know what time it is, man. We in here feeling good, feeling great. The Falcons are actually 500 for the season. The first time in 4 seasons. It's crazy. It's crazy. Please don't pick on us. Please don't pick on us. I hope everybody's doing great today, man. For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm definitely feeling good because the Falcons got a win. The Braves are going to the World Series, and the Georgia Bulldogs are the #1 team in the nation right now. So I'm feeling pretty good over here, bro. Feeling pretty good. But like I said, I hope y'all doing good. Like I said, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that just loves to sit around and talk about sports. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me. Thank goodness. And, we got to talk about this Falcons win. A lot of people, I know a lot of people online, they were upset. A lot of people were saying, hey, we shouldn't have been in that situation where Koo had to kick the last second field goal. And that's cool and everything, but you got to think about where we came from. Let's remember where we came from. Before, yes, we would blow leads, but we would lose at the end of the day. So now, at least we're getting a win, even if we blow the lead, man. Let me shout out everybody that's coming on to chill out with us. What's going on, Cardi? Yay, Frame. Hey, yeah. What's going on, Bo? Hope you're doing good, man. Asia Green. Hope you're doing good tonight. What's going on, Bubble Gump? W. That's right, Bo. That's right. We eating doves like James over here. Raymond Elder. What in the world, Bo? That's right, Asia. We are proud of this weekend. What's going on, Coach Ronan? Think about Ronan. She's a sweet old girl, Bo. Sweet old girl. Yes. Dre, what's going on, Coach Dre? Said hi, everybody. How everyone doing? Feeling on this Sunday night? Yes, sir. Definitely. Malik Freen, I think this is my first time seeing you in here, Lee. Much love to you. Thank you for chilling out with old country boy in the country and the coaching staff. But hey, y'all make sure y'all welcome Malik to the stream, man. Definitely. Malik says, I hate that Calvin got mad his first INT of that. Yeah, that's tough. But it's like I was saying on the immediate post-game video that we did, it's one of those cases, man. It seems like there's just something going on in Calvin's head right now. And, we just got to make sure that we, support him and hope that he gets through this tough time so he can perform like we know he's capable of performing, because I'm pretty sure everybody else, like you've been through some time where you doubted yourself. Whenever you doubt yourself, you're losing the battle off the top, Definitely. Bubba Gun says, crying kitty cats drop 4. Man, I'm hoping that we're not the get right game because Tua, he played beyond his ability, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because you think about it. He actually had the best game of his season, possibly his career. Even though he did throw those 2 interceptions, he probably had the best game of this season because he's starting to hear rumors about this whole Deshaun Watson situation. And now he's like, oh man, let me show them why they drafted me. Oh man, Caden, what's going on, man? Caden said we could make it to the playoffs if Pitts keeps playing like this. Yes, we can. And we're actually going to talk about that. Granddaughter says, yo, Coach, Big Low Kuntry. Coach Ronan, what it is, where you be at, who you be with, things to make you smile, what numbers to die. Oh man, Molly Mall, he coming here in true hate fashion. Saints ain't even played today. But he just got so much hate on his heart. He just got to get it out. He said the Falcons will be below 500 next week. Okay, all right. I feel you, Bo. We gonna see. You don't worry about them Saints tomorrow. That's right. Welcome to the chat, Malik. Welcome. Coach Agent says but he will learn from this, Malik. Oh yeah. He'll definitely learn from this, man. Definitely. So the first thing that I wanted to chop it up with y'all about, wait a minute, Coach Yarborough in the house. What's going on, Coach Yarborough? Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. Hope you're doing good tonight. Definitely. So, all right. So let's just go over the course of the game, like in our minds, right? Coach Ronchi always tell me not to go back over traumatic events, right? We can't say this is a traumatic event because we got the W. So let's just look back over the game. Falcons started off slow on offense. Two of them, they came down, automatically got that touchdown. And then, I'm sitting here like, okay, well, we need to score. We come out, we didn't score. So, okay, all right, we got to do something. We got to stop. Came back, went down the field. Did we kick a field goal? I think we kicked a field goal. Then we ended up scoring. Moving forward, we went up 20-7, right? By then, my anxiety is starting to calm down. Every play it doesn't weigh as much in my mind. So moving forward, they score. I'm like, okay, all right. How did they score so fast? Then I'm thinking back over the drive. I'm like, well, we played a lot of soft coverage. All right, so now that it's a single score game again, are we going to turn around and play football like we were playing? Are we just shutting them out in that second and third quarter? No, we kept playing that cover 3, sometimes cover 4, and that leaving Fourier out there by himself in the middle of the field, and whichever decision that he made, it was the wrong decision. So they ended up getting ahead on us, and there was a sequence where there was an interception from them. Well, they got an interception off of us, and then we turned around and got an interception, and we came back down and scored. So I'm like, okay, this is good. I could work with this. But moving forward, guys, the issue that I have, and the question that I want to ask everybody is this one of those cases? Are the Falcons having issues closing out games like last season? I just want to know if you think that's an issue. That was an issue in today's game. Put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like the Dolphins just played a heck of a game and we didn't let them back in the game, they just came, just took the cookies back from us, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what everybody's thinking, because the way that everything unfolded, I was like, we could have kept our foot on the gas. We could have just kind of stepped on the neck, but we didn't do that. We wasn't blitzing like we were originally, and whenever we did blitz, it was on third downs. And if you're playing against a good quarterback and they just got the mojo flowing, third downs is tough. It's tough. So let me see what everybody's thinking. And also, I see that there were a few other comments on here. Downside Georgia boy said Terrell better stop tackling with man. I don't know what that boy is doing. I think he got the body of somebody who's 6'4", 265 or something. Because he's always coming in there, boy. He's always coming in there with like a missile with that head drop. So hopefully he's gonna learn his lesson sooner or later. Woo Wee says, keep it up, Low Country. Love your analysis. Well, I love the fact that you're on here chilling out with us, Bo. I love the fact that you're on here chilling out with us. Molly Mall in here being creepy, talking about Georgia Pete's, Juicy Pete's. What the word? All right, so let me see what everybody's thinking. Let's see. Oh yeah, in downside Georgia, yeah. Fourier, he ran out of gas. He ran out of gas, bro. He ran out of gas like Auntie Box here. Malik says 1. What's going on, Tony Wright? I see you coming in here. Malik says 1. Coach Roney also agrees and says 1. Coach Asia says 1. Willie Doc says 1. Trey Murphy says 1. What's going on, Coach Jerry? Much love to you, Bo. Coach Dre, he says 1. Ghost Pepper says 1. Molly Mall, we can't trust Molly Mall's opinion. He be hating half the time, so we can't really trust what he be saying. For everybody out there that doesn't know Molly Mall, he's a Saints fan, so he's gonna throw some hate in there. Marcus Bell, welcome to the stream. Y'all make sure y'all welcome Marcus Bell to the stream. He said 1. K Yard says 1. So it looks like it's pretty much a consensus. Padre, he says 1. Correspondent Patterson says 1. Let's see here. Downside Georgia boy, Bubblegum. So sounds like everybody agrees that it's one of those cases. Grandizer said that, we just didn't finish out the game. We let them back in. We almost let them off the hook. And it was one of those cases where, we could have finished it. Cater, he gives a real good analysis. He says we closed out the Jets and the Dolphins, but we screwed up in that Washington football game. Now, that Washington football team game, we let them off the hook. And we almost did that today with the Dolphins. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. On defense, sometimes on defense, if a defensive coordinator is feeling his mojo just a little bit too much, sometimes he wants to change things, trying to think 2 steps ahead of the offense and that quarterback. And it's one of those cases where, you end up getting your drawers burnt off. You got to go down there to the Family Dollar. You can't wear the fancy drawers no more. You got to get the Fruit Balloons with the blue stripes around them. You wear them one time, and then they just start sagging. So moving forward, we tried to play more conservative. I know that Dean Peeps is probably looking out for the secondary because, around that third quarter, people start getting tired. Not just your secondary, but your defensive linemen as well. Most of the time, your linebackers, they're the freshest ones on the field. So I'm pretty sure he was trying to look out for the, for the players, making sure they don't get too tired. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you something, Bo. It's one of those cases where we got to keep our foot on the gas. We got to stay aggressive. What's going on? My homeboy, Big Game James from the Big Game Sports Buzz in here chilling out with us. He said, hey, man, we owe Tua for that. I don't know, because Tua tried to take it from us, Bo. Tua threw 4 touchdowns against us. He tried to take it from us. Like I was saying earlier, this might have been one of the best games he's had in the NFL and one of the best games that he has this season. So it's legitimately one of those situations, bro. But yeah, man, y'all make sure that y'all check out my homeboy Big Game James, Big Game Sports Buzz, man. He former player for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Y'all make sure that y'all check out the big homie. Definitely. My homeboy ATLGA Faithful also agreed. So sounds like everybody thinks we kind of let him off the hook, and I feel like that. We let him back in the game. So look, it's one of those cases where, that's something that we need to improve on, right? That's why we call this the coaching staff, because we look at things that we can improve on and just kind of take it from there. Also, Lim Nice 2010 says, what grade would you give the Falcons coaching staff for today's game? Wow. You know what? For today's game, I think I would give the Falcons coaching staff a B. And the reason why I say a B, and everybody in the comments, y'all make sure that y'all let us know what grade that you think you would give them, because y'all on the coaching staff. But so moving forward, I think I would give them a B, because number one, we got to consider they had great situational awareness. This team had great situational awareness. We had 2 big plays. Adi Ogundeji, I couldn't think of a creative name, but Adi Oakland Dodgers is one of those cases where whenever he blocked that kick, that play literally saved the game. It literally saved the game, guys, because that took 3 points off the board and we only won by 2. So the fact that he knew that those guys were coming in with their head down low, and he could just kind of sidestep them, step over them, and get back there to block that kick. Great situational awareness. That comes with coaching, right? Also, the fact that the team had that fight in them, to get that interception right before halftime in the end zone. Great situational awareness. That comes from coaching. That's being mentally sharp. So I definitely got to give them that credit. Thank you so much, Lim Nice. That's that. That's a Superman check. Appreciate that $5. That really supports the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also, Molly Mall says, Coach Ronnie, FYI, the Saints game isn't winnable. Oh, okay. All right, Molly Mall. Okay. We can show you better than we can tell you, Bo. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you, man. But look, whenever Saints week come up, we're definitely going to have a great time, man. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be linking up with my homeboy Big Q over there in the Sports Coma, and we'll do a joint show, and We're gonna have a great time with it, man. But thank you so much, Molly Mom. That's that. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. I really appreciate you for supporting the channel, bro. Much love to you, family. Much love to you. But yeah, so I want to see what everybody's grades are. So y'all put in the comment what your grades for the coaching staff. Since we're coaching staff ourselves, I need to see what you think the grades are for the game for our coaches today, because they did some good things, but sometimes that, y'all know I talk about it all the time, guys, that coach's pride. Big Game James, if he's in the comments, he'll tell you that coach's pride ain't no joke, bro. And look, I do need y'all to do me a favor as well. I'm sorry. I hate if I'm sounding like a college professor trying to give y'all all kinds of assignments on a Sunday night. But look, make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure, if you're happy that Falcons got a win today, if you're glad that the Braves are going to the World Series, or if you just think I'm a good guy, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Tell them that there's an old country boy that is friendly as ever, that does YouTube, that talks about the Atlanta Falcons and just sports in general, and tell him that everybody that subscribes joins the coaching staff. If you do that, I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day. But let me see what everybody's grades are. Willie Doc says B. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at, Willie. Agent said the 49ers just scored. Please tell me it was Elijah Mitchell, because I definitely need him to go off for me in my fantasy league, because I'm about to lose almost every one of them. Ghost Pepper says B. Coach Agent said B minus. Okay. Coach Roney says C. Woo. Man, Coach Roney, tell me why you give him a C. Goodness. Okay, Elijah Mitchell. Okay, I'm talking about. Marcus Bell says a B. Okay. Skate Man says C plus. All right. Black Shoe said, Coach Lowe, I love my birds, but am I wrong for not being impressed until we beat a good team? Hey, man, but the thing is that it's in the NFL. It's like every team is good. Some of them just can't close things out, and in that Washington football team game, we couldn't close things out. But I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. But I'm one of those people who believe that every week is different, right? So sometimes there's something that the other team may have on you, and they'll definitely use that to their advantage against you. So it's interesting every week, man. Every week. Let's see. ATL Skate Man says C plus. Okay. Caden says B plus. Solid offensive play calls. Defense was coached better today with those 2 picks and a blocked field goal and throwing to Pitts on the last drive, plus the game-winning kick. Man, we're finna get to Kyle Pitts in a minute, bro. This is, hey, I'm finna tell you something. I was running around naked all around the house, running around butt naked, talking about Kyle Pitts. I was saying Kyle freaking Pitts, just like my homeboy Dre Murphy. Well, the doc says, Coach Smith still learning how to win. We would have lost this game. Yes, and that's a big deal right there, Willie. You make a great point, because that's something else that I also said in my pregame. I mean, my postgame video that I put up, and basically it was like, well, look, we keep running this week cover 3 and cover 4. Whenever we're ahead by 1 or 2 scores in the third and fourth quarter, I thought Dan Quinn was in Dallas. What in the world? But look, it's one of those cases. It's legitimately one of those cases where it's like that game last year, we would have lost it, because we probably would have tried to score the touchdown. I don't know if y'all remember this now. Was it Mike Davis or Cordero Patterson? Like, they tried to just let him go into the end zone, and he got coached up. Somebody told him, don't score. Don't go into the end zone. We're going to run the clock out. We all remember what happened last year with Todd Gurley in Detroit. We all remember. They let him fall into the end zone. We accidentally lost by accidentally scoring a touchdown. That's when you know you're at your bottom. So that is a great point, Willie. Great point. ATLGA Faithful, he's coaching his team up. They undefeated. They blowing teams out. you know, and what is it, the 10U coach, 10U football. He said he gives him a B. Okay, I got you, coach. I got you. Agent said smart time management at the end of the game. Yes, it was. We ran out the clock. We got that first down that we needed. Cordero Patterson, Creative Patterson got that first down that we needed. And moving forward, we just ran the clock down. We took 2 knees. We ran the clock down. It was beautiful. Great situational football. Padre says offense is a B plus, defense gets a C, and special teams just get a B after blocking the field goal that literally won the game. Come on, coach. What in the world? Granddaughter said C, expecting Mike Davis to have a big game. And no way should have Atlanta allowed Miami to get back in it. Okay. I mean, I was expecting our running game to go off, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. They just couldn't get it going, Bo. But doggone Kyle freaking Pitts, goodness gracious. You know me, it's like, because I'm the type of guy, like, for example, like if me and Ronnie ever break up, you know, it's going to be one of those situations. I'll be like, well, let me see what she's doing over there. So, you know, I was looking at it. I was like, well, let me see what Julio Jones doing. Nah, you only got 2 catches, 35 yards. Okay. I'll be a pity. Sanchez Low with the $4.99 Superman chat. Much love to you, Bo. Sanchez Low said, Big Low, you know, I'm stationed in Seattle, so I'm going to the Saints and Seattle game. Who should I go for? The Falcons or the Falcons? I'm repping the 8. What'd you say? Yeah, that is true. We got the same issue coming up for ourselves, man. I appreciate you so much, Sanchez, for chilling out with us, and thank you so much for supporting the channel with that $4.99 Superman chat. Much love to you. You don't know how much that helps. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. I'm sorry. That's became the tradition. Everybody say I got to do it every time. So if it's annoying, I apologize. What's going on, Slick? Coming in here chilling out with us, man. Much love. He said, great last drive. Textbook. You know what it was? It was it looked very vintage Matty Ice. It looked kind of easy. Matt Ryan thrives whenever he has that dominant tight end, right? Whenever he has that dominant tight end, he thrives, man. He thrives. Slick. Oh, yeah, and y'all make sure y'all welcome Slick to the stream, too, because I think this is my first time seeing him on here. But Slick, he says, your boy Darren Hall made the field. Boy, doggone secondary was falling like flies, wasn't they? They were falling like flies in a room full of rain. Man, boy. And we got this ongoing joke in here, Slick, because I didn't think we were going to draft Darren Hall. During the offseason, we actually look at different players that we could take in the draft. Now, I was upset because one of the guys that I wanted to draft for our secondary was all over the field today, and Javon Holland. And y'all may remember that name. Javon Holland was just going off, like making plays out. At one point in time, I could have swore I see number 8 at 2 places at one time. But yeah, Darren Hall, he did make the field today, and he looked like he belonged out there. But you know, I call him Darren Hall, nephew of Aaron Hall. I just felt like Aaron Hall must pull some strings for him, help get him out there on the field. Now I don't know if he's related to Aaron Hall or not. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. Big game sports buzz says Pitts is a beast. Big upside for this young man. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling good about it, man, because look, it's one of those cases where he literally changed the game for us. Like I think this might have been his coming out party, guys. The London game was cool and everything, but like he legitimately looked comfortable today. I don't know if it was the floor or the air. I don't know what it was, but today he was looking like he was playing at the University of Florida. I mean, he was he was the best player on our offense. He was looking like Julio Jones. He was legitimately looking like Julio Jones. That catch on the left sideline right before halftime, whenever it was in the air, I was like, ain't no way he's gonna catch that. I was getting ready for the next play. I mean, he just stuck a paw out there and pulled it in with one hand. I was like, good, googly goo. What in the world, bro? Whenever that happened, I got naked. Started running around the house, screaming KY jelly. Coach Rose said, what you doing? Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Chad Edwards says, good week for Georgia. You already know, Bo. AJ Green says, love it. Hey, you know who we repping? You already know what time it is. Next week, we have the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. I wish I could go down there, but, it's just one of those situations, man, but yeah. You already know who we repping, Coach AJ. Big Dog. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, fam? What's going on with you? Now, Coach Roney said, do her a favor. She said, do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you're glad that the Falcons got a win today, if you're glad that the Braves are going to the World Series, or if you just think I'm a good guy, make sure that you hit that like button, man. Definitely. Chad Edwards says, peace. Pitts is a beast. So is Patterson. Yes. Both of them are very, very dominant. Very, very dominant. It's like I said, I think Kyle Pitts just established himself as the number one receiver because I believe he got at least 100 yards or close to it on the outside. I know he got one as the X receiver, like for 40 yards, 50 yards, if I'm not mistaken. And then another one that he got as the Z receiver, and he was over here, and that was also another fly route. He caught two fly routes those were at least 80 yards apiece. 80 yards together. And then, he was just eating up the middle of the field. Like he's going to be very, very dominant, man. Very, very dominant. Definitely. Coach Yarborough said Pitt's going to be, he's looking like a baby Lester Hayes. Sean Wilder said, yo, what's up? What in the world, bro? What's going on, Sean? Hope you're doing good, bro. Hope you're doing good. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know y'all late, man. What in the world? Marlon Mall talk about Darren Hall and D'Angelo Hall brother. He talk about Darren Hall as Arsenio Hall grandson. Aaron Hall's nephew. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Coach Odyssey said, Kyle Pitts, he don't use stickle. It looked like he used something, Bo. I could swear, I was like, that Gorilla Glue. I was looking at the gloves. I was like, he got Gorilla Glue or something on there? Like, what in the world? Ain't no way he should have caught that pass. Oh, man. Now Willie Doc says, I thought Matt Ryan couldn't throw the deep ball. I think when it comes to the deep ball, I think Matt Ryan kind of overthinks it sometimes. So if you think back, in the last game that they had against the Jets, Matt Ryan underthrew it, right? But basically Matt Ryan says based on the point in the game that they were in, and he knew that the moment was big, and he wanted to make sure that Kyle Pitts caught it. So he took a little bit off of it, but now he looks back at it in hindsight, and he thinks about the kind of talent that Kyle Pitts is. He was like, I should have put it out there for him to get it. And I see that he made those adjustments this week because he took 2 shots to Kyle Pitts today, and he reached out and got him, Bo. Reached out and got him. Traveling Charlie in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Y'all make sure that y'all show Traveling Charlie some love, coming in here, chilling out in the stream with us. I think this is my first time seeing you in here. Jeannie Lee says, yeah, Kyle Pitts, he had 163 yards today. I'm saying, I think just lined up at the wide receiver position, I think he just had 100 yards as a wide receiver, if I'm not mistaken, or close to it. But either way, all together, it was 163 yards. Who Julio just had 38, right? But that ain't no, I ain't comparing them or nothing like that, I ain't, Our ex just had 38, Our ex just had 38. Our new guy. Oh man, Slick said it was also a pretty pass to Gage too. He took that shot to Gage. I don't know what the safety was thinking. I don't know why he came up like that, but it may be one of those situations where whenever they started seeing that, I'm thinking that it may be one of those cases where they said, "Hey man, look like Kyle Pitts might be the truth. We need to make some changes, have some safety. We might need to start bracking them, have somebody up under them and over the top. We need to do something because Kyle Pitts is looking legitimately legit." And look, I do want to let y'all know because throughout this show, you're going to see me just sipping from this cup here. There's some new people in here that might not have been in here before. So I'm going to give my disclaimer. What's in my cup is in my cup. Now, it might be water. It might be moonshine. But if you see me smiling, that just means I'm happy to see you. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Bubba Gump said, "Hooli who?" Jermaine Simmons says, "Falcons now 3-3. Can they finally get over the 500 hump?" Man, wait a minute, Mama. Man, you know what? I could say that we would if we were playing the Saints next week. If we were playing the Saints next week, I'd be like, man, we getting over 500 next week. You go ahead and book that, boy. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Man. The Green talk holy poop. Oh man, Coach Odyssey said, "Big Low, do you ever do live streams of the game? Gotta start doing it soon, bro." Man, so you can ask Coach Ronan whenever the games happen. Like a lot of times, like we have friends that like want to come over. They'd be like, "Hey, can we come over and watch the game with you?" and stuff like. I'd be like, "Man," I had to tell Coach Ronan, to respectfully tell him no, because it's one of those cases where I'm like, I get in coach's mode during the game, so I'm like, I don't like to be bothered. Half the time, Coach Ronan, she don't even come in there half the time. I don't like to be bothered. I just like to sit there and watch the game. Most of the time, I'm standing up in my coach's stance, but yeah, the games get intense, and then it'll turn into one of those situations where if you're watching the game with me, you'd be like, "Man, wait a minute, this isn't the Big Low that we've come to love." So I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh man. So for everybody that's come in here, that is in here now, we asked this question a little bit earlier. And y'all feel free to give us your opinion as well. Did the Falcons, did they let the Dolphins back in this game? Right? So if you feel like they let the Dolphins back in this game, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it's one of those cases where the Dolphins just were resilient and they took it, put a 2 in the chat, because that's the biggest talking point. That's the biggest talking point that we've had so far, and that everybody on social media has been talking about. Everybody's worried, saying, "Hey, we're still blowing leads." Thankfully, Matt Ryan did his Matty Ice impression, and it was, he took it back to 2012, and we pulled out this win, and look, it's one of those cases, man, where we got to make sure that we appreciate this guy while we got him, because we don't know how long he's going to be here. But at the end of the day, we're Falcons fans. Whoever's on the squad, we're going to make sure that we root for him. So let me see what all of the newcomers are saying in here. So Smokey Sinatra, he says 1. Okay, what's going on, Devon? Much love to you, boy. I see you in here. My mom says Big Low be swearing on TV at the TV. Yeah, boy, I be letting him go. Coach Isaac said, make a shirt saying, "Oh man." You say it all the time, and it fits for the ATL. Oh, so Smokey's doctor says that he thinks it was 1. He thinks that it's okay. We let him back in the game. JBM 93 thinks that we let him back in the game as well. Rose City said, "Man, we tripping." Rose City, that's my homeboy representing the Saints. Much love to you, fam. Much love to you. You know how you look. You know how we be doing, man. Coach Wilder says, "Big Low, we have the Panthers next week, and I think we get over the hump." I'm hoping that that's the case. We do have to remember the Panthers. They went 0-4 in the last 4 weeks. They're going to be desperate. They're going to be desperate, just like the Lions were. I don't know if y'all seen the beginning of that Lions and Rams game. If you don't, check out Payo's channel, Payo Time. The Lions that came out onside kick off the rip. They were desperate. So they started the game off 10-0. Now, I don't know how well that helped them. I don't know how well that helped them because they still ended up losing 28-19. But they started the game off 10-0. Grandizer, he says 1 again. Darren Ishizu, he said 1. He thinks that it's one of those cases where we let them back in the game, and I tend to agree with you. Keelan, he thinks that we let them back in. Tonio Holloway ain't here chilling out with us. What's going on, Tonio? He thinks that Dolphins just came in and took it. You know, we didn't let them back in the game. They put themselves back in the game, and I can see where you're coming from with that. Coach Odyssey thinks that, you know, we kind of agrees, thinks that we might have been playing too soft. Coach Wallace, he's an outside thinker. He said, "Look, man, it's not one of those cases where we let them back in the game. They put themselves back in the game, you know." Okay, and I definitely understand that. Ghost Pepper says the same. He agrees with Coach Wallace. So we get some different opinions here, and I love it. I love it because, you know, that's when you learn the most. So Coach Wallace and Coach Ghost Peppers and everybody else who thinks that, who don't think that, you know, we let them back in the game and we almost blew this game. Like, let me know, like, what your thought process is, because, you know, as a coaching staff, this is when we learn the most, right? Like, this is whenever we really put things together and learn, you know, other people's perspectives and actually learn, you know, just the nuances of the game. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So let's see here. Traveling Charlie, he also agrees that he think we might have let him back in. Sanchez Lowe agrees. Greg Dodger says Miami is a team on the ropes. They're in a downward spiral. No dog and animal. Devon says 1. It shouldn't have come down to the field goal, and I agree with you. Miss Jeannie says 1. Okay. So we're getting different opinions. Ian Miles. Ian says 1. Did you try my recipe? No, I ain't tried that recipe, man. You tried to kill me. Oh, Tremel thinks, he said, look, the offensive line they played well. Now there was that one play where I don't know why in the world they had that long developing play where whenever it was like a play action and Matt Ryan was doing a drop back, it was like a draw play action kind of deal, very long development. And Javon Holland, he was actually blitzing from the slide. You know, he got Matt Ryan on his blinds. Well, no, that was his front side. Matt Ryan just didn't have nowhere to go with it. So, you know, that was one sack, but that you can't put that on the offensive line. Matt Ryan should have looked at the way everybody was lined up and looked at the body language. Should have been able to tell, you know, if it was one of those cases where that blitz was coming. He missed it that time. He missed it. So, yeah. But other than that, Spriggs played very, very well. I was very surprised about how well he played. Jalen Mayfield continues to improve. So it's like we could, you know, we could work off of that, because that first game, you know, against the Eagles, I was sitting here like, man, what in the world, Bo? Like, what? I should have played in the preseason. You know, offensive line did, but they just still look bad. But they're consistently getting better. They're consistently getting better. Wait a minute. We got a Superman chat. Padre, he says, big block Chevy Patterson has clearly taken piss under his wing looking at his catches today. Big block Chevy. Okay, Padre. All right. Look, man, I appreciate that, fam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's that. Da-da-da. It's a Superman chat. Thank you so much. Big block Chevy Patterson. What in the world? Man. Bubba Gump says Ogun Daisy, he showed up on special teams. That play saved the game. Because if he wouldn't have got it, we would have been looking stuck like Chuck. It would have been a situation where we would have had to score a touchdown, right? So, I mean, that play was very instrumental in the outcome of the game. Definitely. Robert Bennett, he also says one. So he also says that it's one of those cases where we kind of let them back in the game. We have to continue playing aggressive on the offense and the defense. Oh, Darren, yes. Oh my God. Olamide, he almost blew it. He says, Olamide Zacchaeus almost blew the game for us with a stupid punt return. The one at the left, the ball goes through your legs. I swear he touched it. I thought he touched it too. I was like, Bo, come on, man. Like, we got to do better. Like, that's a huge gamble to be trying to take. We can't be doing all that, Bo. But thank goodness, and when people say that football is a game of inches, that's what they mean. Thank goodness it did not touch them. In this case, it might have been a game of centimeters. Big Game James, he also thinks that we let the Dolphins back in the game. Also, what's going on, Terror Artist 404? Make sure that y'all check out my young homie. He's a Madden guy. He's always on there doing simulations, playing Madden, NBA 2K, and everything else that you could think of. Jonathan Rozier says, we did lose some key DBs in the game. Yes, we did. And Jonathan, thank you so much for chilling out with us. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all welcome Jonathan to the stream. But yes, AJ Terrell, Eric Harris. I feel bad because I didn't think he was originally hurt. because Tua hit him, spun off of him. I was like, man, ain't nothing wrong with you. Go ahead and get up. But hopefully Eric Harris is okay. But let's talk about these safeties. I think it's time for the young Thundercats to take over the safety positions. Am I wrong? Jalen Hawkins the name fits. I think I'm going to start calling him Jalen Ball Hawkins because the name fits. Last 2 games, 2 interceptions. He's always around the ball. He always gets his tackles. Richie Grant, he's improving. He's improving slowly but surely. And all I'm saying is Eric Harris, he's not doing it for me. That's all I'm saying. Eric Harris ain't doing it for me. So it's one of those cases where I'm legitimately feeling like, let's go ahead and give them young Thundercats let's go ahead and give them the reins to that backfield. Because Harmon, I'm seeing the back of his jersey a lot, but Jalen Hawkins, he's legit. So y'all let me know if you agree with me. Do y'all think Jalen Hawkins needs to be a starter? We just talking about Jalen Hawkins. If you think Jalen Hawkins needs to be a starter, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that he still got a couple more pecan seasons to develop, he needs to stay in the. If you feel like he needs to stay in the microwave a little bit longer, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. Jason, what's going on, Jason? Jason says definitely need to start the young guns. They play well. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mama Mom says the only time I put on the Falcons jersey, I put a Falcons jersey on and somebody knocked me out and put it on me. Oh boy, you out the chain, bro. You off the chain. But yeah, man. Yeah. Wait a minute. So Coach Wilder says people have to realize that our defense is banged up with injuries, and they're still trying to learn P's complex defensive scheme. And I understand that. I definitely understand that. You know, his scheme is very, very complex. I mean, but with that being said, I think that we still let them back in the game because they know how to run the plays that they were running in the first, second, and at the beginning of the third quarter. So it's like I think Dean Pease was just trying to get a little bit more passive and give his guys a little bit of a break. But all throughout training camp, whenever I went to training camp, the only thing that I kept hearing Arthur Smith yell was finish, finish, finish. And it's just one of those things. It's like if we're playing soft and we're just up by 2 possessions by 13 points, we got to finish. We got to finish because just letting them catch it and we come up and tackle them, that's not going to work. Like then it's like you're working. We're trying to, in that situation, we're trying to get interceptions and we're trying to get off the field based on the hope grant. You're hoping that they drop passes. You're hoping that they drop them and they come back to us because we're not in a position where we're in their hip pocket, you know, to get interception. Or you just hoping that they drop them and it hits the ground. So, I mean, moving forward, it's like we got to stay aggressive. Devon says, no, Hawkins, he said, nope, Hawkins is a ball hawk and Grant physical. Keep putting the young Thundercats out there. I agree with you, Bo. So let me see what everybody's saying. Devon and Asia and Johnson Rozier, they all said they think we need to go with the young Thundercats. ATLGA Faithful said, you're right. Young dogs need to take over. Ball Hawkins, I like it. Yeah, it's Jalen Ball Hawkins. Oh man, Dre says Molly Mall. After we beat y'all twice this year, you'll be jumping. You'll be jumping on our bandwagon. You know he tried to jump on the Hawks bandwagon this past season. Whether he want to admit it or not, you know he jumped. I'm pretty sure he had a Trae Young screensaver. JBM 93 says one, Coach Roney and Bubba Gump. They also, so y'all just ready to let old Eric Harris just go out the pasture, huh? Okay. Dre Murphy and Dex, they both says one. They want to see Jalen Ball Hawkins. Oh man, ATL Skate Man and Coach Odyssey said one microwave. Granddaughter says one. I was high on him in the draft. Talk about Jalen Hawkins. Yeah. I was definitely high on him as well. I was hoping that we would take him, and we definitely did. Willie Dopp and Robert Bennett and Jeannie Lee, they all think that we should go with old Jalen Ball Hawkins, and I agree with you. Because, I mean, think about this, guys. The only 2 interceptions that have been caught on the defense through the first 6 games. First of all, it's not good that we only got 2 interceptions. First of all. Second of all, he's the only guy that's caught them. So it's like, what in the world, Bo? That guy needs to start. You know, ain't no. Let's stop being pretty. Let's stop trying to outthink everybody and say, hey, you know, this guy needs to develop a little bit more. He's obviously more developed than the guys who started in front of him, who hadn't caught no interceptions or just getting the draws burnt off. Let's go ahead and go with Jalen Hawkins. You know, let's go ahead and do it. Ain't no need to play on the radio. Oh man, GLH, what's going on, Bo? Hope you doing good tonight, fam. After getting this Falcons win, also y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button if you're excited that the Falcons got this W tonight. Make sure that you hit that like button. Definitely, if you just think that Big Low Kuntry is a good guy, do a country boy a favor and hit that like button. I would promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day, especially if you subscribe. I do an extra little jig with it. Because I just said, I'm gonna head out, coaches. I'm gonna make me a Eggo waffle. Okay, Eggo better. Wait a minute. Hold on. What in the world, bro? Y'all see this? What? Eggo better than the Waffle House.
Oh,
No, Bo. Nah, coach. Nah, see. We need to talk. We need to talk. You think Eggo Waffle better than the Waffle House? Now, you must have been hanging out with Bill Plaskey. What's going on, Coach? Let's get it. Hope you're doing good. Coach Amon says, hey, Coach Lowe, can you set a GoFundMe account for Tyler Davidson and Stephen Means contract so we can buy them out? Excuse me. Hey, Bo. Hey, man. Think about Stephen Means. I call him the bridesmaid. He's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Whatever. He's always celebrating everybody else's accomplishments. He's a very supportive friend. Very good guy. The Atlanta Falcons man of the year last year, but when it comes to making plays, he ain't doing that. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much, I'm pretty much, I agree with you, and I'm not the type to really start GoFundMe's. I'm pretty sure there's some other fan bases out there that start GoFundMe's. They probably had the experience with it, but I don't really do the whole GoFundMe thing. But Agent Green said, IHOP better than the Waffle House. What in the world, Agent? IHOP better than the Waffle House? Come on, Agent. I thought you was the what did Marley Marl call you? I thought you was a Georgia Peach.
Clearly not.
You can't be going with the IHOP instead of the Waffle House. What in the world? Oh man. Marley Marl says, Big Low, if y'all beat us, he says, I'll send y'all funds, treat y'all a nice dinner, Bo. Hey, I feel if y'all beat us, I will not be sending you the funds for a nice dinner. I'll let Agent take care of that, so y'all be all flirty and stuff. Wait a minute, old Jason with a Superman chat in here. He says, what in the world? Jason says, do you think consistency Patterson do you think consistency Patterson should be a fantasy start weekly? Also, will Ridley be better after getting his soul took? Man, Bo. As far as Cordell Patterson, he's a fantasy start every week. Like you need to have him in there. Now, as far as Calvin Ridley, there's obviously something going on mentally. I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if he's just unhappy. I don't know if he has like mental health issues or what, but the thing is that taking a lick like that does not help. And I 100% mean this, guys. Think about it. Calvin Ridley, he catch the ball, he runs sideways and backwards. He already didn't like contact, right? Then after taking that lick, he's going to remember that. He's going to remember. So now he's going to be like, hey, man, I remember what it felt like whenever I took it last time. He's going to be thinking about that lick on Wednesday. On Wednesday, Tuesday, when he's really hurting, he was like, man, whenever Javon Holland baptized me, ooh, that ain't feel good. So it's one of those situations where he's literally in a situation where he has to get out of his own way. He has to get out of his own way, But look, Jason, I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, man. Much love to you, Bo. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, man. Man, y'all are crazy. Gina says, Matt, don't call my number. Yeah, that's what he gonna be saying. Like, he gonna be running across the middle like, man, I hope Matt don't throw it to me. I hope Matt don't throw it. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. ATL Skate Man, he says he may have other Falcons player is breathing down his neck. I don't know what the situation is, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Now, wait a minute. Cinco Mo in here. What's going on, Cinco? Cinco said Steven means he's the dude in the club dancing on the girl without her permission. She give him the look and slide away. You got to learn boundaries. Back. Give me 50 feet. Oh, man. I think Darren said Calvin really must have been on a Scared Straight episode because he actually turned up field for a first down. I see that. I was like, oh, wait a minute. He going up the field. He got the first down. What in the world, Paul? That got me fired up right there. He cut up the field, fought through contact for that first down. I was like, okay, we finna get this W. Whenever I seen that, I said, we finna get this W today. Oh, man, y'all are crazy. Man. Well, look, man, I definitely appreciate everybody for coming on and chilling out with us tonight, man. I know that everybody got to get to work tomorrow, and I don't want to hold you up, I don't know if y'all doing the meal prepping thing or, trying to get all your clothes together. If you're meal prepping, go ahead and bring something by here to Big Low Kuntry and Coach Ronnie. But look, man, in the meantime, I need y'all not to do anything that I would do. Make sure that you hit that like button before you leave. If you hadn't hit it yet, make sure that you hit that like button. If this is your first time chilling out with us, we get together and we do this all the time, multiple times a week, so make sure that you come on and chill out with the old coaching staff and chill out with the old ball coach. And we, like I said, we have a great time. Look, in the meantime, please don't do anything that I would do. I need y'all to stay safe, have a healthy, great, and productive work week. And we'll see y'all soon, man. Y'all already know what time it is. We ready. Go Falcons.